Hi everyone, Happy New Year and welcome to the January edition of the Cyclone Snapshot. I hope all of our viewers had a wonderful holiday break and a great start to 2023. We have a great show planned today. In a little while, I'm going to be introducing two of our students from our Deca program. We're very excited to have them on the show today. But first, I wanted to give a short recap of some of the awesome things that happened here at Southside High School in December. On Friday, December 16th, we held the blood drive here at Southside High School. Students and staff came together to donate 128 pints of blood, which can be used to save the lives of 384 people. Well done. Thank you to Ms. Marshall, Ms. Figueredo, and our student leaders who helped organize this great event. Also in December, student members of the Intergenerational Sharing Conference and our chamber singers visited the Sandell Center in town to meet with our senior citizens in our community and show our holiday spirit. Thank you to Ms. Padone, Dr. Freiling, and our wonderful students for getting out into our community and making a positive difference. Also in December, Mr. Beinlich and his wood design students conducted a project where we welcomed kindergarten students from the district into our building to create custom, life-size wooden snowmen for the holidays. The kindergarten students came to the wood shop, got measured, and worked with our high school students to decorate and design them. What an awesome event to have for our future Cyclones to come into the high school.
Okay, boys and girls, who knows why we're here today?
We had different schools come over with the kindergartners and make snowman.
In high school.
And why are we here?
To make a snowman. To make a snowman.
Make a snowman, that's right.
We had 4 stations. One station was we cut the wood straight to their height, straight to the kids' height. Then we put ribbon on them. And then we put the hat on. And then we glue the buttons on, which really engaged the kids to have fun and make something for their family.
So this is the first year we've ever done this at Southside High School Wood Shop, and we plan to do it again in the future and make this an annual event. The kindergartners loved this. They had so much joy doing this, and they really felt really happy coming to our school.
Guys, is that fun?
Yes.
The days leading up to the break at the high school were festive and spirited. The Monday and Tuesday before the break, we had our holiday concerts in the evening. 2 wonderful nights celebrating our very talented musicians here at Southside High School. Thank you to those students and also their teachers, Dr. Freiling, Ms. Mark, Mr. LeBron, and Mr. Pomponio. The Wednesday before the break was our ugly, festive holiday sweater day, and Thursday was Cozy Day. A big thanks goes out to Ms. Marshall, Ms. Takich, our Student Government Association, and our high school PTA for their help and support with these Spirit Days. Here are some pictures from the event. This is just a quick recap of what proved to be a very busy month closing out 2022 at the high school. I'd now like to take the time to welcome Gavin and Catherine to the show. They are members of Deca, one of our most successful and growing clubs in the school. Gavin, Catherine, welcome to the show.
Hi.
So I'm going to start with Gavin. Gavin, you mind telling us a little bit about Deca?
Yeah, so Deca is our business club at Southside High School. We give out real-world role plays to kind of give our members a kind of insight on to the business world when they go into college and then once they graduate college. These real-world scenarios are presented to a judge. You get 10 minutes for a single role play, 15 minutes for a double role play. These are just trying to create ideas and make you kind of think about how to situate your life once you have to deal with these situations in the real world.
Great. It sounds like Deca is a great opportunity for you to take what you're learning in your business classes and apply them to a real world setting, right? So when we talk about, well, what are we learning in our classes and how can it relate to what we're doing in the real world, Sounds like students in Deca are getting this real-world practical experience in areas like marketing, entrepreneurship, finance, program, event planning, things like that. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, there's all areas to Deca. Every area of business you can find within a Deca chapter. There are over 55 different types of role plays you can compete in. We've filled out 53 of them, so we're almost a complete full Deca chapter. We hope to complete that, you hope to check that off within the next coming years.
Wow, that's awesome. So Gavin, I understand that you guys recently had your regional competition over at Freeport High School. Can you tell our viewers how that went for our Southside students?
Yeah, so we had over 100 people go out to Freeport for our district. We have 120 people in the club. We had over 60 people qualify for the next round with 5 first place qualifiers. That's a really big deal for us. It's the first time we've had over 60 people, the most in club history, and that's the most first place qualifiers we've ever had. So we're really excited to see what this group can kind of put out for our chapter up at States when we go up to Rochester in March. So we're just all really pumped and got a lot of enthusiasm for this next few months.
Wow, that's awesome. I know the whole Southside community is very excited to see what happens next for Deca. Congratulations, that's really awesome. So Catherine, can you tell us a little bit about the projects that you're working on?
Sure. So Gavin and I were on a team with one other student, and we run the sales project. So that has to do with the fundraising to offset the cost for States. So what we did this year, we planned and organized events. We did Boo Bags in October, where we put together little candy bags for the younger kids in the community, and then we ghosted them. And then we actually just finished yesterday our restaurant week, so we teamed up with some local restaurants and businesses. When Southside Deca supporters would come in and buy something, they gave us a percentage back of all the profits. So that is going to be then divided up to all of us to take off our checks to go to States.
Oh, very nice. And it's so nice that we're involving the community too. So part of this is reaching out into the community and building those partnerships between our high school and local businesses, which is awesome.
There's also some other projects. There's a community awareness one, also closing the gap between the community and the students. That promotes inclusivity within school and the community. And there's also another project management event project where some of our other members put together a series of events to introduce the members and other students in the high school of the job interviewing and application process. So they just took us through some skills and taught us techniques to help make that process easier.
Oh, wow, that's fantastic. So, Catherine, how would you say that being a part of Deca has impacted you as a learner here at Southside High School?
Deca, for me specifically, has taught me how to work in a group with my other classmates. Gavin and I and one other student, we've been on the same team for the past 2 years, and we've just formed really great relationships with each other. And it also teaches our members how to some public speaking skills and being able to hold a conversation with someone that you don't know. And that's very scary at first, but it really teaches us to overcome that fear, and it builds up our skills for that, and it's just a great opportunity.
Wow, that's amazing. So really, thank you guys for coming on the show today. There's so much great happening in Deca, so we're very much looking forward to seeing how you guys do at States. We wish you guys the best of luck, and we're excited to see what happens next. So good luck to you guys. Thanks for coming on. You know, I'd be remiss if I didn't give a shout out to Mr. English, our faculty advisor of Deca. He's been a great leader with this program, and we appreciate all the work he's done to make this club come to where it's at. I'd also like to mention Ms. Heller and Mr. Colasanti, who are regular attendees at these events. They come and help support our students as we go to these competitions. So thank you to our faculty that are involved in making this program really so successful here at Southside. So at this time, I'd like to share some information about some upcoming events at the high school for the month of January. We're very excited. Our student-directed plays are being held on Saturday, January 7th. There are 2 shows, one at 2 p.m. and one at 7:30, both held at the high school auditorium. Alumni Day is Tuesday, January 10th at 7:30 in the morning in the Commons. We look forward to welcoming back some of our alumni and for our current students to have a chance to hear from our recent graduates. Also on Tuesday, January 10th at 7 p.m. is our incoming 9th grade orientation and scheduling night. We very much look forward to having our soon-to-be 9th graders into our building to welcome them and support them in their course selection process for next year. On Thursday, January 12th, 7 p.m. is the 10th grade IB orientation. Come down to learn more about the IB program and other opportunities for students here at Southside High School. On Thursday, January 19th, 7:30 p.m., we have a PTA meeting. This meeting will be held virtually and the link will be shared with you. On Friday, January 20th, our second marking period ends, and leading right into that is midterm week, which runs from January 23rd through January 27th, where we'll be holding our January Regents exams and midterms. During this week, classes will not be in session, and the exam schedule will determine the times your child will be at the high school. The bus schedule will be made available later in January. Exams are only given during the scheduled times and are worth 10% of the final course average for full year courses. Midterm exams are an important part of the instructional program, both for the student and for the teacher. The midterm gives us good insight into how the student is faring in class and also gives us information on what we can do to help the students of this school in the second half of the school year. Please be reminded that there are many ways for your child to get support leading up to midterm exams. Zero period extra help runs every morning, 7:25 to 7:55, except on Tuesdays, and homework helpers is available after school in the library beginning at 2:35, except on Fridays. You can also reach out to your child's teacher if you have questions about a specific course. The faculty are all here to help, so please take advantage of these support options. Thank you so much for joining us on this month's edition of the Cyclone Snapshot. Thank you to Gavin and Catherine for joining us today, and we wish all of our Deca students good luck at States. Just a reminder, please follow the district on Twitter for important updates and insight into our schools. The Twitter handle is @RVC Schools. Please also follow me on Twitter for Southside High School related content. My handle is @Pat_Walsh EDU. We look forward to seeing you next time. Thanks for joining.